You believe she's an unfit mother.
I do.
In fact, you said that the state should require her to be fixed.
Yes.
So she can't have any more
Yes.
children. Why do you say that?
She has 3 kids from 3 different dads, and she is not with any of them.
And your theory is she's doing it for the money?
Yeah.
What money?
The child support that you get,
What
the welfare
child support
that you
do I
get.
get, Melanie? How long has it been since you guys have paid any child support?
Well, Scott lost his
To
job,
anyone.
Julie.
Okay. Well, you're sitting there saying I do this for the money? Do you know how much money I get from them? You're going to sit here and tell me that you're going to tell everybody that this is why I do it, but you have no way to back any of that up. You just talk.
Have you tried on 3 or 4 occasions to ram her with your car and run her off the road?
If I was really trying to run you over, why didn't I do it?
Is that a no?
That's a no. No,
You're saying you would have gotten it done? Has she tried to run
Yes.
you over?
She tried to run into me, not run me over.
Why didn't I hit
ram
you
you.
then?
Yes.
And
why
how
didn't I
did
hit
you
you?
escape?
She stopped. It's not like she was actually going to do it. If she was actually going to do it, obviously she would have done it. But she was trying to make it look
Then I'm
like
a bad
she was
guy
trying
for
to hit
that.
me.
Did you just get married?
Yes.
So you just got married to Ernest? Mm-hmm. Okay. And Ernest tried to run you over?
Yeah, right in front of my house.
He starts to slow down because I'm running my dogs across the street. My dogs are in front of me. He slows down. He sees me starting to run up to the edge of the road. He punches the gas, breaks the car loose, and swerves towards me, hits the gravel, and keeps on going down the road. Residential road, he's probably doing 40 at this point.
With all of the kids in the car.
And there's 4 kids in the car.
You know, I say that the kids are in the middle of this. Scott and Melony say that they're afraid when Erik visits his mom, Julie, because last Christmas he came home with what looked like cigarette burns on his body. Take a look at this.
I believe that Erik is being abused.
Every time that he goes over to Julie's house, I worry about him. Erik just recently came back with what looks like cigar burns, 2 on his calf, 1 on his upper thigh, and 1 on his back.
He got the burn marks as a prank. Some kids wrapped some Christmas lights around him after he fell asleep.
Melanie and I contacted Child Services to try to resolve the issue. The stories didn't jive. There was too much that didn't go together. I finally had to say enough was enough. I don't know exactly where they came from, and it's driving me nuts.
It makes me afraid for Erik.
How did he get the burn marks?
They were from Christmas lights. There was a sleepover. There was about 6 kids. He was the first one to fall asleep. They wrapped Christmas lights around him. One of the kids took a picture. They put a sombrero on him, and they took a picture with their cell phone.
How could you get Christmas light burns? One here, one here, one here, and 1 on his back. Oh,
They wrapped the Christmas lights
Well, maybe
around
you should
him
watch
and
your
left
kids
the
more
lights
often.
on.
Maybe you should watch them when they're doing this thing.
How long were those Christmas lights on him?
I don't know. They all went to
Why
sleep.
don't you know?
Okay, a burn specialist has looked at these marks and said that they sure don't look like they would come from Christmas lights.
They came from Chris. I swear, that's what my
No.
son told me. I would not let anyone hurt my son.
If your son is being well cared for when he is with them, wouldn't you be glad of that?
Yeah.
I
want him to be taken care of when he's
even
up there,
though
I
you
do.
say you don't like the fact that she acts like his mother.
I want her to be a stepmom.
I am a stepmom.
But you act like a mom.
No, I do the things that you don't do, and that's your problem.
How do you know that I'm doing them or not doing them? How
Because
do you know
Erik
what I'm
tells
doing?
us.
Okay, well,
Well, we should be communicating, not
You
Erik.
don't want
Erik
to
is a
communicate.
child.
We've tried.
I don't want to talk to you because you don't. I want to talk to him because
Okay.
he is Erik's father. Every time I try to talk to him, you're just, oh, this is what I think, and you're. I don't want to know what you think.
and
You're
how many-
21. You don't have any kids,
are you
Melanie.
overstepping your bounds
No.
when you go to
She's
school and
completely-
sign papers and
I have the only time that I have signed papers for Erik is when Scott was working graveyard, and he gave me permission to do it when Erik was at our house.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.